Hi, it's Julie. Welcome to my channel. I am Scrappin' Happy. Welcome to day 11 of the Friendly Junk Journal People 12 Days of Junk Journal Gifts Tutorials. Today we're making gift card holders, which there's endless possibilities on how to do that. But I saw Paula Foerder, 2-3 years ago, make a little journal like this. And when I tried to make it the first time, it occurred to me that it would be amazing to stick a little gift card in. So that is what we're going to do. And I will see if I can find her video. If so, I will link it. If not, sorry about that. But here's what we're going to end up with. It's quite ingenious, actually. And it's just got little pockets. I didn't decorate the pages, except a little bit of washi tape and a couple of these pieces of the Christmas doily, because if you add a little picture there, that would be really cute. So I have 2 of those, and then I have one right in the middle, cut off of one of those long skinny notepads from Dollar Tree. I just thought that would be perfect in there. Another pocket in the back, a little bit of embellishment, and then here's your gift card. Well, actually this is a hotel room key card, but that's okay. Got a little bit of eyelets, a little ribbon to tie it shut, little jingles hanging down. Simple. And I know you figured it out already, but this is our base. Very simple. So you can get a whole pack of these at the Dollar Tree. You can get solid colors, you can get patterns, you can get holidays, you can get anything. It would be cute. A solid color would be cute for like a birthday. Decorated up with pretty papers, and then they could put pictures of their birthday party, or if we ever get to do that again. Sorry, we are going to do that again. Yes. Alright, so you just start unrolling the top. Alright. I've done some other stuff ahead, so I promise you're not going to have to sit here and watch me do everything. But I did want to show you this part. Alright, and then here's a seam. You just gently separate it. And you start peeling it off, around. I found it a little bit easier to cut the bottom so that it would open up better. And then it's okay. We're going to cut the edge off, so you don't need to worry about making it perfect or pretty. Okay. Now, I want to show you, I hope you can see it, here, this is, you want to cut that off, but there is a line right there. I don't know if you can see it, but there is. So, cut right at the line. So you get that ugly part off. Come over here. You got also a line. I'm going to bend this and see if you can see it. You see the line? Okay. Alright, I'm going to curl this over because my hands aren't big enough to... Okay, so I'm going to cut along this line. So now your outside edges are pretty. Not, you know. Alright, now we're going to go in here. Again, there's a line. I mean, they were so thoughtful. And if you kind of bend your bottom back, your bottom edge back, it will make that line easier to see. So, just going to go along. And these are the kind of things I like that are so easy. Alright, look at that. And again, on the top, if you take your top and bend it back, it will show you a perfect line. Okay. Oh, I was going to use a different pair of scissors and show you a trick. But that's alright. I'll try it on, if I remember, I'll do it on something else. Alright, so here's our cover. Perfection. Alright, now fold it in half, and you will see it is actually not perfection. That's okay. Alright. Now, you want to go in and trim off your imperfectness. And here, I saw another piece. Wasn't quite lined up. And here. But you know what? Of all the times that someone has given me a handmade something, I've never one time in all of my life looked it over and looked for mistakes. People just don't do that. They're so excited that something's homemade and handmade that they don't even notice. Or if they do, they're too gracious to say. So, yay for that. Alright, now here is your little cover. I went ahead and did the next step already so that you don't have to sit there and watch. But what I've done is I've made a little pattern of the thing. And I made it a little smaller. And I inked around this so you could see it because it was white. And I made it a tiny bit smaller all the way around so that, you know, your edges wouldn't, your papers won't poke out. And you'll have a little top and bottom border and a little bit on here. So that's great and wonderful, except when you go to cut your lining, you want it bigger. So you see here that, so what I did when I put my pattern on my inside cover paper, I just cut it a 1/4 inch bigger all around, 1/4-ish. Because, you know, it's all about the eyeballing. Put it on a fold, by the way. Sorry if I left that part out. So don't you love Amazon? I'm so grateful that they put stuff in for my crafting in their boxes. So here, let's look at this old one, or the one we're not going to use. It is larger all the way, just a smidge larger all the way around. And that's what you want, because you want to glue down really well. I actually used my Fabrifix or 3-in-1 or Fabricheck, whatever, and my 3-in-1 or 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 3 Barely There. I'm sorry, not Barely There. Barely Art Precision Craft Glue. It's extremely almost identical, maybe even identical to Art Glitter Glue. I love this stuff. Anyway, so I used both because it's got a coating, you know, they're hot drink cups, so there's a little bit of a coating on it, and Faber Tack just doesn't want to stay. So I used both. So anyway, then you glue it in, and that's just where we are now. So trim off your edges. So that it's all covered. And if it's not, it's okay. There's always washi, there's always paper, there's, you know, doily pieces, there's embellishments. You know, nothing ever has to be perfect. You can just about fix anything. And if it's bigger, it gives you room to wiggle around in case, you know, you're crooked like I usually am, or, you know, something's just not quite right. It gives you a little room to wiggle and fix. Okay, so here is our, oops, covered, I doubled my brown paper, and that's what you're seeing is it's not staying stuck. The double part is opening up. Okay. Okay, now I poked my holes too, folded it in half, used my crocodile. But, you know, you can use an awl, you can use a nail, I mean, whatever, you know. Okay, so I got some little, some little eyelets. I got red, and I will put them in a minute. And then I got some ribbon to put in there. Okay, so now what you want to do is make your pages, and this one is made with coffee dyed tracing paper, which, you know, sounds fabulous, and it looks really cool. But I wanted to make this next one plain, so that if there's, you know, you don't want to do coffee paper, you don't have any, you don't want to mess with it, whatever. So I just got some pink paper and some white paper because there's pink and white in here, and that's going to be my inside pockets, because I thought it looked really pretty with the outside. Okay, so I just folded them in half, and then I put my, here we go, put my pattern on and drew around it. And with this size of paper and with this size of pattern, with these smaller cups, you could do two. So it's on the fold so that when you open it up, it's the double size. Now here is a pair of scissors. So I wanted to show you a cool tip. You probably already know this, but if not, you'll love knowing this. Even if you have to use smaller, you know, whatever that's called, smaller scissors, you could still use this tip. If you will start your cut way up here and slowly close your thing, and you move your paper, not your scissors, you'll have less chops. I mean, if you're cutting with this, you're doing this the whole way because it's little. and you have all those chances to be uneven or just a little tiny bit sticking out the other way. If you will start, and I'm trying to go just inside the pencil. If you'll start way here and go slow and have a really long cut, and maybe don't do so many pages. Oh, didn't even think about that. Sorry. All right. Yeah, a better tip would be don't cut so many pages at one time. But it's still at least, I mean, it's sticking out a little bit, the white, because it, was in the middle, but it's still very straight. I'm very pleased with that. So I'm just going to clean this little edge, like make it even. Okay, so just going to do this other one real quick. Just inside the pencil line. As few cuts as I can. Of course, you can always ink your edges. That helps with crooked or, not smooth edges. Okay. Pretty darn good. Especially with all the extra pages in. Where is my, there it is. Okay. Oh yay, more scraps. Okay, now you've got more pink than we have white, so I'm just going to stagger those. Okay, now where is it? This one? Okay, you see that? So what you're going to do is, I'm not really sure why it, I mean, I use the same pattern, but it just is what it is. So I am going to take, instead of try to cut them so many, and I'm just going to take 2 at a time and cut this edge a little bit. A little bit. And what did I need to do? Oh, now it's fitting. Okay. Okay. I'm still going to cut it a little bit because the hole is there and it's kind of in the way. Okay, let's see. Okay, much better. So it's It's good and, you know, inside. It's inside the hole. This side too. So, oh, did I leave one out? Did I cut two? Let me see. No, he got left out. I'm going to cut one more time. Okay. So, we've got our covered, the inside done. Got our pages. I'm going to go ahead and do the pockets on the here and here before I put my pages in. And I have already drawn the pattern on. And this one you will use the actual size, because the pockets, you don't want them bigger. You want them, you know, to be a little even smaller than the side is actually. So I'm going to go just inside the pencil line, use my big old long cut. Not too close. Am I like right up in your face? It looks like it from here. So I am so sorry. Okay, I need to just cut off this little bottom. Okay. Now I'm just going to test it, see if they're, you know, lined up. The answer is no. Okay. All right. So again, I need to trim just a hair off of this end so that it won't be covering the hole. And I also want to go down a bit because I don't want it that tall. But you don't need any more patterns. You just need to take the pattern you have. Here it is. And no, you don't do that. Right here. Take the pattern you have and scoot it down. You know, however much you want for your, however much shorter you want your pocket to be. And then just Alright, that looks good. Now I'm just going to cut it in half. Alright, moment of truth. Okay, it looks pretty good, except I didn't cut it short enough here. I'll do that. But then let's see what the other one is. We can cut them at the same time, maybe. Yeah, this one is good also, but needs to be a little shorter here. All right, I need a drum roll. Oh, look, it's good. I mean, oh, and you see how it's perfect. Yeah, I'm surprised as you are. And there's the other side. So, yay, I'm very happy. Okay, I'm going to use this glue because it's fabulous and I love it. And it's just going on plain paper, so I don't feel like I need to use the other glue as well. Right, which one? I like to make sure my glue is good and smushed. Okay, now we have our outside and our inside. I'm going to go ahead and put my little eyelets in. If you don't have a crocodile or eyelets, or don't want to mess with all that, you absolutely do not have to. You can put you can staple it on, or before you put your inside on, you can run a piece of ribbon all the way across the back, and hanging out, however many inches, and hanging out on this side. Glue it down, then put your inside cover on, and that will hold it. Because sometimes if you just put it here on the edges and you're tying really tight or whatever, you can pull it off. So if you wanted to put it that way, I would suggest running it all the way across the back underneath the papers to secure it a little better. Or, like I said, you can staple it, or you can put your ribbon in your hole and tie it in a knot. A couple of big old knots. Okay, here we go. Hang on, I gotta fix my thing. I'm trying to switch my crocodile to the right settings for the little, for the little eyelet. Okay. Got it. It's easier to go this way. I actually am sitting here thinking I forgot to put my ribbon on before I put my inside cover on, like up under it so it doesn't show. So I am going to have to put my ribbon in and tie a knot, which is fine. It looks fine either way. Okay, let's put pages in. Where are my pages? Here we go. And of course I got them all mixed up when I was trying to not be a doof. Oh, that's alright. That's okay. Actually, it's not. I don't want white first. Okay. And I'm seeing, I didn't cut that one. Okay. Here, and I have my my little awl and I use wax linen thread because it's easier. I'm just going to use 2 holes since it's so little. I'm not going to do a 3-hole. I'm just going to use the 2. But wax linen thread does not, when you're done and you're trying to tie it, so many of the other threads or flosses or twines or whatever, when you need another finger to tie it tight, and I don't have another finger, and so I like this because it doesn't, it stays tight and allows me to then tie the knot. So, okay. Just going to go in this way, hold on to my thread, come back in this way because I want to tie it on the inside. And I like to leave long threads. If we want to cut them off later, it's absolutely not a problem. But I like to put, I have some Jingle Bells here that I want to put on. So here's what I was talking about, being able to tie without it running away. Oh my gosh. That just happened. Yeah, I love it when I make a liar out of myself. I'm just over here. You can't see me, but I'm just tying it in a knot. Goodness, sometimes I just really amuse and amaze myself. And I like to tie 3 because I'm obsessive and I want to make sure it's not going to go anywhere. So I'm going to leave these long. We'll cut them at some point when we put the Jingle Bells, when we decide, you know, how long. Okay, so we've got our inside pocket and our back pocket. We've got our pages in. We'll put some ribbon. Just going to tie it, cut it in half, because I measured out how much I wanted, and then I'll just cut it in half and use, you know, on each side. Whoops. Oh, you know, hang on. Hopefully I don't get in the camera. I dropped it on the floor. Okay, so I'm going to, I'm going to put it in and then tie a knot here. You could also thread a button on the inside. Put a button and thread your ribbon through, and it will hold it. You maybe even add a dot of glue there on the button to hold it. So I'm just tying a double knot so that it's bigger. Probably won't come out the hole, but you know, you just never know. So that, and it looks fine. You don't need to stress and try to remember to do it ahead of time before you put your liner on. It's okay. It looks fine. It's kind of cute actually with a little knot showing. I'm trying to get this in. Sometimes you just gotta let it know who's boss. Of course, that didn't work for anybody else. It doesn't. No one knows I'm the boss. My kids, my husband, my dog. Not the boss. But by golly, I'm the boss of this ribbon. Alright, there's one. Let's get the second one and then... Okay. So, we'll just tie it like this and it'll be great. So, then you can decorate however you want. I have got little wooden Christmas trees. I've got stickers. I've got Christmas doily. I've got Christmas presents. And look, I got Santa hats. And this is, oh, cute. I didn't realize I got that out. Okay. I also have these teeny tiny little Puffy Stickers. And they're so cute. I have ribbon. I mean, you can just do whatever you want with it. Let's put some of this on our front pocket. Oh wait, I wanted to put this other thing on there. This little, I thought it looked cute because it's black and white, and I thought it looked cute with the striped paper. So I'm going to put that on. It can be a to from thing. It can be another kind of message or whatever. But I had, on the other one, I put I just wrote enjoy on it. So I'm just going to cut the paper, like kind of tear it where it fits inside and write enjoy. Because these will be for my girls, and there will be Starbucks cards in, and these will be in the stocking. Oh, I should have written on it first, because now it's going to be wet for a while. And back here is where I'm going to put the card. So I want to decorate this kind of, and I really like these snowman stickers, but they're blue. And there's just absolutely nothing. And I realize you can do whatever you want. And if it was more eclectic and had all different colors in it, I would absolutely do it. But to me, it's kind of a pink thing with the stripes and the pink papers, so I don't really want to do that. But I think that's cute. Or the red works because there's red here and red here. Yeah, let's just go with that. I promise that anybody who sees a Starbucks card or a Target card or whatever, they're not going to care what kind of stickers you have on here. They're going to grab the card and stick it in their purse or their pocket. Okay, so I won't decorate all of this. And I mean, I don't know how to find out if you want me to. I guess if you're done watching and you don't want to decorate with me, you're done. There's links in the description box for other crafters who are doing this same project if you want to check them out. And there is, if I can find Paula Foerder's original, what I saw originally a few years ago, I will link that video. So if you're done watching, thank you so much, and happy holidays. Of course, where I come from, we say Merry Christmas, so if that offends you, I apologize. Okay, so you're done, and I'm going to keep working here. So I like this snowflake because it's snowing. So I think I'm going to put this here. And then on the other, I didn't decorate a lot of the pages because I wanted to leave it for, you know, Christmas pictures or holiday events or, you know, whatever for the person I'm giving this to. So I'm also not going to decorate these pages very much, but I am going to glue these two together so that my strings are hidden. I mean, I don't care. I like them, and I never do this on a real journal, like a junk journal. I don't close it up because I like the strings. But people who are looking at it, they always want to know how it's put together. So, but anyway, I wanted to just close it so that my strings would stay together because, you know, they go off in different directions. So now let's get some Jingle Bells. And I've got big ones, but I think those are too big. And I've got these teeny tiny itsy bitsies. I'm going to use those. I'm going to use 3. Now, I hope that I don't use my bowling words when I have trouble tying this up. Not very festive, I realize, so. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting you're here. Alright, so this one, I'm going to put the 2 on it, and I'm going to go up a little higher because that's kind of low. So every year Linda does this, and I think this 12 days, and I think it is a fabulous idea and so fun because you get to, I love watching other people. I love watching how they're doing something I've either done or am going to do, and so this is just super duper fun for me. Alright, I'm going to let it hang out some. Okay. I may cut that other one off and do it a little shorter. It's kind of long, and it's not going to, I don't think it's going to look good with this one being so short. Whoop. Don't know what that was, but it didn't sound good. Oh, okay. See how that one's way longer? I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Or maybe I can just untie it. Because if I cut it, it's going to be too short for me to tie. It's another reason I love this wax linen thread. Is it's so easy to work with, and it's not cantankerous like some threads or other things are. Okay, now I'm going to scoot it up a little. I feel like my hands are right in your way. Perfect. Okay. And it's really, it stays, when you tie it, it's good. It catches and it kind of sticks to itself. It sticks to the, you know, sticks to itself, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, little bitty bells. Oh, that don't jingle. Alright. Okay, so I think I'm going to let that be all. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it inspired you. Even if you don't do this, you do something. But these are amazing and so easy and so inexpensive. I love cost efficiency. Of course, my husband's not in here to disagree, so we'll just go with that. And I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.